Hi everybody, I hope everyone's doing well. I'm going to do the new moon in Sagittarius reading for the sign of Libra. So let's just take a moment and talk about Sag. Sag, this new moon, which is Tuesday the 26th. Let me make sure that date. Yeah, the 26th. That's Sagittarius energy. Sag is optimistic. Sag is adventurous. Sag is like charge, let's go. It's fire. That's to initiate. But it's also coming from an adventurous, optimistic position. So whatever is going on in your life, use that Sagittarius push or plant that new seed with optimism and that sense of adventure of what is to come. So, Libra, the main thing here is, you see this? Let me pull this back. You got the root chakra, which is holistic health. It's like mind, body, spirit are constantly working up to attain good health. We live in a world that's filled with stress and toxic and chemicals and disharmony. All these things are always present. And the body, however, has an innate intelligence to heal. So this is a good time to plant some seeds. So like if your job is about to get out of the, so your job, is to get out of the way and deal with find a way to clear some emotional and mental imbalances that are in the body and allow yourself to heal. Disease and sickness occur on many levels. So this being the root chakra is very important to make sure you're getting proper sleep. You're getting proper exercise. Also, eating balanced meals, getting the proper amount of protein and a proper amount of sleep is very prevalent. And usually you find at this time of year, especially in the northern hemisphere, depending on how you work, you find most people sleep more in the winter. It gets dark early, so it's like you're ready to go to bed or whatever. So do what's required to nurture yourself. Know that you're a powerful person and you have the ability to change. So I would suggest maybe if you haven't gone to a doctor, go see a healer or massage therapy, or start a daily practice like yoga, meditation, or some form of exercise. And this will help you. Now, nothing happens overnight. Everything is a gradual process, and also letting the universe know, I want to change in my life. So whatever your mind, body, and spirit is calling you to do, it is the perfect time to take action and invite a holistic healing into your life. And that's an optimistic thing, to live holistically. To heal anything that's going on in your mind, body, and spirit. So with this Sagittarian sense of adventure, the sense of optimism, it's even just learning about different modalities that may feel comfortable to you. However, the goal is to gain some holistic health. And if you look at these medical signs, this is basically the kundalini, and how the snake is how energy rises, but it starts at your foundation. So even with that, your foundation being your body, the foundation being in your home, I would even say clean your house and clean the corners, because that'll clear your mind, and then you can find how you can build on that foundation. And as that snake, which is your energy rising up your spine, up your chakras, to achieve clearness of mind, body, and spirit. Now, Libra, what I got for you was the star card in reverse. Well, in this particular deck that I use, the Orisha deck, it's really the man. 5-point star. Right side up, you know, you have full control of your 5 senses. He is naked because he is clear, he is vulnerable, he is also being receptive, but at the same time it's dark. There's a ray of light because basically he's living a holistically healthy life. But this is in reverse. This came up in reverse. So if you're not working towards holistic health, I would encourage you to do this with the star upside down, because maybe there's some pessimism or cynicism, you know, self-doubt, or you just have a rigid mind that's blocking or standing in the way of your happiness. I'm just saying. There, or maybe you're feeling in hope. Or maybe this could do with work. It could do with relationships. Now, this is a general reading. So, you know what area of life you may just feel like, oh, God, I'm just going to give up. I'm this, that, and the other. But I encourage you to maybe change your approach in some of the things you do and take a more holistic approach. If you start within your body, it helps to change your mind. And you could turn the star around, which is really a sign of being a good omen. There's that ray of hope. But here, it's, you know, it's like, who do you trust? This is not necessarily positive. However, with this holistic health, it can be. So this is you, because this is you in your approach to life, how you think. It's changing how you think. And let's see here. What's next? The 10 of Pentacles in reverse. Maybe there's, you know, Pentacles has to do with your material world. Pentacles have to do with your money, your home, but also your body. So, this, like I said, relationships, money, your security, which all is that root chakra. And this is reversed, so maybe you're feeling a little lonely, or maybe there's some financial stress. So again, I'm going to encourage you to take a more holistic approach, starting in your body. And like I'll suggest that you clean your house too. You know, but this also indicates on some level, you know, maybe some of the people you're associating with, maybe it is time for a change. Especially when I look at like this star, you know, maybe people tell you things and they don't keep their word. But here, this is about your foundation, and the only way you can change your foundation is, ooh, what is this? Okay. Only way you could change your foundation if you are patient and prudent. So that you don't suffer. If you've had some losses as far as relationship, money, jobs, if you have had some losses, you can turn that around. Because you know what? The funny thing with all this, especially since you got the 5 of Cups, you see how this is like a labyrinth? You're going through all this emotional stuff. Maybe I should have did this. Maybe I should have did that. It's a labyrinth. Maybe if I was a little more smarter, maybe I was prettier, maybe if I was skinny, or maybe if I had a lot of money, you know, all this stuff. But the reality is, now that we've gotten to this point, the reality is, from what I see, because here you got the tree, the good news is, maybe the things you're trying to hold on to, you need to let go of. Because Spirit has something greater in store for you. And that's also looking at whatever physical, emotional, or spiritual thing that you're looking at it from an optimistic point of view. God, Spirit, your ancestors, they got something else in store for you. But you got to prove that you want it and start living a more balanced, holistic life and start taking better care of yourself. So if you're abusing yourself with alcohol, things like that, I'm not saying you can't have a drink or whatever, no judgment here, but if you're doing anything in excess. So sex, drugs, rock and roll, I'm just putting it out there. Someone needed to hear that. But the good news here is the large tree. Success arrives with perseverance. So you got to pursue this. You plant these seeds at this new moon. No mountain is too high. No mountain is too high for you to climb. And that's the good news. So in search for this holistic health, or bringing a more holistic way of living into your life, it's going to bring you some good news. It's like, do you really want to hear it? Or do you really want it? Are you smart enough, strong enough, and willing to realize what you're trying to hold on to, God is trying to move out your way so you can move on to something better? Now, I did pull an oracle card. Great teacher. Learn from spiritual experiences. Ooh, isn't that what we've been talking about? Isn't that what we've been really pretty much saying? Know that what is happening around you is being divinely inspired. Learn from your current experiences. Share them with others, and, more or less move on with your life. This is the life is the great teacher. Someone very wise used to always say to me, hey, what are you complaining about? This is Earth School. Every experience is a lesson. So what have you learned up until this time? What have you learned that isn't working? What are you pushing against instead of going with the flow? The experience. Wow. Wow, the great teacher in every tradition. So he kind of looks like Jesus. I mean, if that, But every tradition has a great teacher. Jesus, Buddha, Muhammad. And Tibetan Tao. Everyone has some great teacher that wears simple, humble clothes. They live a simple, humble life. And there's a certain serenity. You see how that dove is there? That's like the dove represents peace. And because he has absolute trust in the higher power that moves through him. And the dove represents receiving answers to prayers through signs and experiencing peace and joy in his life. The great teacher in your life is that great teacher that's within you. So either way, it shows that you have dedicated a lot of time, effort, and energy to understanding yourself and the world. Or this is just a sign to maybe just take a personal inventory of the things that you have experienced and look at them with this Sagittarius new moon and with an optimistic approach and how you can move forward in your life. If you feel that you've received messages from heaven or the universe recently, this is to confirm that they have been truly divine experiences. What is your divine experience? What have you learned? Have you learned? Because the message here is, you got to deal with your emotional issues. However, if you approach it from a holistic point of view, maybe if I did this, you're going through the labyrinth of your mind. Oh, maybe if this happened, or maybe if that happened, maybe. All these maybes, it's time to put them in perspective here. And the message is, stay with your emotions and let them overwhelm you. Let them flow and follow their course, as only in this way will you arrive at a new harmony and a new alliance. So this is taking your own inventory. Go through your what ifs, or just take that time. And maybe this, but at the same time, take that maybe and say, what if I approach this situation from this perspective? Maybe if I change this, instead of saying, maybe if I did this, he would have stayed, or maybe if I did that, she would have stayed, or maybe if I did that, I would have got that promotion. But maybe at this particular point, the here, now, today, if I do X, Y, Z, I can change the course of my life, or change myself emotionally. And emotionally is attached to your physical. If you're not taking care of your body, that foundation, it has an impact on your mind also. So for me, the way I see this is very, very positive, because Libra basically is saying, just let's take a holistic approach to everything that's going on in our life and see how this is going to manifest. So let me know what you think. Please feel free to leave a comment below. Like, share, subscribe. And if you subscribed before, subscribe again. I don't know what's going on with YouTube, but please do that. And also give me a thumbs up. This is Sister Omi. Peace.